to me. This could get interesting. Oh, you get money, well, how are you spending it? Is this your passion or is it about Benjamins? Is it about cash or the fact that you didn't quit? Talk to me, let's sip on some wine. Discussion about future, the past and the grind. What's an excuse when it's last on your mind? I love what you do, may I ask for your time?
Talk to me. Welcome to the Talk to Me podcast. I'm your favorite host on the East Coast, Don Worm. And as you can see, we got my lovely co-host here. We got Tyke, Elsa, and Rhea. How y'all doing?
Good. It's a Thursday night.
You know how I always say, like, I'm your favorite host on the East Coast. You know what else I thought?
What?
We your favorite hosts.
No. We might be the best looking podcast in the nation. So what I mean by that is y'all need to challenge us, DM us, and please let me know if y'all think there's a podcast in the United States that look better than us. I think we all eights at least. Do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, true. I guess y'all don't have faith in y'all looks and shit. But y'all good though.
Yeah.
That's Libra and you talking.
All right, word.
Tomorrow's Friday. Couldn't get any better. It's Friday
Hey,
Eve.
to you, Virginia guys. Oh shit, does that count for you in DC as far as phase 2?
No.
No. Well, me and Tyke, we got phase 2 tomorrow. We turning up.
I ain't doing shit. But
For those of you that do not know what phase 2 consists of, is so in phase 1 we could only have like 10 people, I believe, in certain areas, and we had to eat outside. So now we can have up to 50 people in the gatherings. Indoor dining is allowed up to 50% of total capacity. As far as your gyms, they can only have up to 30% of occupancy. Swimming pools may also expand operation to both indoor and outdoor. That's what it says. I don't know.
Oh,
I got a rooftop pool, so we're gonna have to turn up. But that's a whole nother story.
I know the saunas and like the indoor pools and the basketball courts are closed at the gym.
For real?
Yeah.
I don't know. My source must be trash.
Philly is just now reaching.
WTOP, and I believe it's only for linear swimming. Like you have to have the distance.
Oh, with the ropes?
Oh, okay. So it's well, y'all are lucky. Philly is just now tomorrow allowing outdoor dining. So
tomorrow. It starts tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Well, for us is outdoor. Okay, so wait. I'm trying to think.
No. Y'all behind us. We've been had outdoor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, we're going into phase 1. Shit is just opening up for us now.
Damn.
So we're behind.
But the crazy thing is, they ain't gonna change anything for me.
Be the best for you guys.
I'm not complaining about it. I'll take my time.
Yeah, I don't think nothing really gonna change. I mean, obviously I'm on IR right now, but like the only thing that I'll probably be doing will be going to the gym.
You said you will go to the gym?
Yeah, 100%.
What, you about to be limping, my guy?
No, not now. That's why I said the only thing that would have changed for me. Like obviously I can't do anything right now. Like got a couple more weeks, but
got you.
I'll be in there when I can.
Man,
I saw that clubs are opening, our lounges. I know one is specific. Darna is now taking tables. I don't fucking know what's going on with that.
It's happening though. Yeah, it's happening in the outskirts of DC and like the Maryland outskirts.
Oh really?
I don't know what that means.
One of the DJs that I followed, he was like, "Oh yeah, come through. We gotta wear your mask though." And I'm like,
"Yeah."
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Oh hell no! How are you supposed to be smoking hookah and drinking like?
Not.
I seen a video of a dude in a casino in Vegas. Dude had the mask on,
smoking the joint,
smoking the cigar from the side. I say, yo, you don't put that cigarette down, boy.
Oh, that's funny.
That shit was stupid.
I've seen that.
That shit was stupid. But yeah, it ain't gonna really change anything. So as far as all this crazy stuff happened as far as Corona, one thing that it's not stopping is the NBA. So for those of you that pay attention to NBA that may not know, the start date as of now is July 30th. So right now it's a lot of controversy going around like the start date and all that stuff. A lot of players are possibly thinking about opting out due to the bubble. So if you don't really know too much about the bubble, like I said, they will be, well, not like I said, they will be stationed in Disney World in Florida, right? So games will start July 30th. And as far as Game 7, that if they happen to get to a Game 7, it'll be played on October 12th. But back to the bubble. So as far as the bubble and the guidelines, there will be no immediate family staying with you while you're in the bubble. No visitors until the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Players will be unable to leave the bubble without a 10-day quarantine. Players that do not participate will not be paid as far as the active teams, the 22 teams, will not be played and most likely will be replaced by a free agent or G League. So, like I said, as far as the controversy, a lot of players are like, man, I'm not trying to risk my health and I don't want to be away from my family that much. So it's like a lot of, well, we don't know. Well, actually, as far as the numbers, like 40 people not trying to go. So like, Tyke, do you feel for like the players like, I don't want to go because of yada, 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 or they should just knuckle up?
I'm super, super biased. Like, to me, I'm like, they made all these precautions. To me, like, this sounds like very stupid and naive, but I have done my due diligence of being inside. Like, I'm like one of the firm believers where it's not as bad as they say it is. Just because, like, I feel like a lot of people have gotten it and they haven't even known and have just in and out their whole system the whole time. But, no, I definitely think, like, for the most part, I think I get it. Be a little cautious about, going into league and you've been quarantined the whole time and yada, yada, yada. But you trying to get paid. They're doing the necessary precautions. The NBA is one of the highest, like, biggest, like, notable organizations in the U.S. and in the world, so they're going to take care of you. So as far as them, like, tweaking, I get it, but I'm pretty sure this is just a smoke screen. All of them are going to play by the end of it, so they're going to make some shit because it's cool to make some noise about it, but they're going to play.
Yeah, just to talk. But I think, like Carmelo said, like, obviously you heard all the news like us, but they don't really – they want to – since they're going to be, like, in the trenches and stuff like that in the bubble, they don't really know all the guidelines. That's all I know. But, like, when I first thought about it, I was just like, bro, they'll be in a bubble. What are you worried about? And I assumed that your family will be with you, but as, like, the guidelines.
They're allowed to have some family, they said, though, in the playoffs, like, specific family.
Oh, after first round.
Yeah,
after first round. But, like, for the first 15 days, you basically in college.
Yeah,
you can't leave the dorm.
What's the problem with that, though? I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying.
That's my thing.
Yeah.
They're probably trying to get some hoes.
I have a question. So my question is, now the NBA, like, you know how it starts at a certain time and most of the time playoffs and everything, it's done by what, like July?
June, like the end of June.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So now it usually ends around summer or whatever. The time frame for it has completely shifted now, correct?
Yeah.
So now it's going to basically fall into when football season, if they have football season.
I think that shit's lit.
Yeah.
So that's what I was going to say. I was like, so that's going to be really interesting because if it goes into October, what is that? MLB also starts around that time too. So I'm just like, we're just gonna and then hockey, and it's just gonna be like all these playoffs. They all decide,
MLS is starting up again.
Yep. That shit
wow.
And I'm pretty sure the basketball season's gonna end like October 12th, and then they're gonna start right back up again like December 10th or 1st or something.
That's what they say.
Only gonna have like 7 or 8 weeks off.
Oh yeah, so then they're just gonna pick back up where they usually would have started again in like fall, winter. Oh, that's crazy! Just so they can have that season from that we missed.
Yeah.
Basically for.
Do you guys think it's worth it?
I do. I'm a basketball head, so I don't give a fuck. Whatever you gotta do,
hell yeah. Hey, play, motherfuckers.
Yeah, fuck it.
I love basketball. Do I think it's worth it? I'm like, they're losing a lot of money, and I know. I don't know. I'm just so like.
It is.
Give people a break. I mean, it's good. Everyone got to have this really long. Well, I guess they got this really long break during this quote unquote off season during quarantine. So they got their well rest and whatnot. I mean, as long as the player's health isn't being jeopardized.
Yeah, it won't. Because everybody, just imagine a bubble. Everybody's clean going in, and you can't leave it.
Yeah, but you said they're going to be penalized, right? If they
don't play.
Yeah, if they don't play, they're going to.
Yeah, if they don't play, they won't get paid.
Yeah, but it's not like a penalty. You're just not collecting the check. But which is surprising. Another thing which is surprising, then we can move on based on whatever's next, is they were bitching about not getting money. Now you got the easiest way to get money, and now you don't want to do it. Like,
Yeah, because I was gonna ask, have they been getting paid?
Nah.
So they haven't at all.
Oh wow.
yeah, I'm pretty sure they're only gonna end up getting paid like no more than like 90%.
Ooh, I
Yeah,
hope they have some savings.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See,
probably not.
Probably not. You know the way they be spending. Not everyone.
Wow.
So,
Okay. Well, speaking of savings, I was chilling, and everybody hit me up talking about like, yo, you see the PS5? They had their launch today. So I checked it out. It seems pretty dope. I believe right now it will be going for 500. I don't know the release date of it. Do y'all know?
I
I
thought it was.
think it's like for the holiday season, but they're supposed to say the price in July, something like that.
Oh yeah, they usually do release it around like Thanksgiving for like Black Friday around that time, and that's when that's when it goes crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
They're saying it's going for like $500.
Yeah.
I don't think that's bad.
But it ain't bad.
No, that's how much they usually go for. I'm trying to think. When the PS4 came out, it went for 400, didn't it? I could have sworn when it came out. God, that was such a long time ago. I think it was.
I don't know.
Oh no, I'm a PlayStation, Sony.
What you be playing?
Well, I used to, but mine's not like I'm not playing Call of Duty or nothing. I'm playing like those stupid like I Love Says and like Don't Starve and stuff like that.
Are you playing 2K?
Hey.
No, girl.
Only thing Rhea playing is the damn Blu-ray or the DVD on.
Boy, bye. Don't play me like that now. No, but I was a bigger fan when I was younger. Like now that I have my, I used to play Spyro and stuff. Now that I have my, what is it called? My Switch. I have like Spyro, all the old school stuff, Mario Party, what is it? Mario Kart and stuff. I didn't play none of that. Oh, well, Devil May Cry, if y'all are hits that. I played that. Assassin's Creed. I was a lot younger. But anyways, with that being said, I mean, I think it's cool that they're releasing it, but Dom, do any of y'all have an idea of when the PS4 came out versus now when the PS5 like how long do they
I
wait?
believe 10 years ago. Around 10 years ago.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
As
no
far as
wonder.
the first PS4.
No wonder. So I walk in the room and my boyfriend Jesus I thought he was working because I had to do an interview in the living
That boy
room.
don't work.
He does. He's been working really late all this week. So I asked him, I was like, are you still working? He's like, nah, I'm watching the PS5.
Yeah.
What you call him reveal. And then I was like, what? I walked away because I was like, oh no, I don't want to be part of this window of me having
Gotta
to
go.
get it. So I wanted to ask you guys, is there such a thing of like spending too much money on your significant other? Or is there like a point in the relationship where you're like comfortable with spending more than I guess in the beginning?
That's a good question. I'm trying to like, for me, I'm a stupid sucker who's just all like, I love it. And it's like, you know what? If it's going to cost me an arm and my kidney, so be it. They'll be happy for like X amount of time with it. When I first started dating my current boyfriend and hopefully fiance soon to be,
I was about to say that.
let me throw that out there. But no, it was like we started dating in November, and then obviously right after Christmas was coming up. And so he kept talking about like he wanted to chain like, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. So like I went to the jewelry store and I got him like a 22 karat gold chain. It was like 4 times as much as what I was expecting to buy, but I didn't even think twice about it. I just think it really, in my opinion, I don't think there's too much. Now, if you're going out and, you know, you can afford it, I think it's okay. But if you're going to put yourself into some debt, I think you got some long thinking to do.
Right.
You can comfortably afford something.
So I don't think there's a spending too much. I think it's a timeline thing. Like if you're overspending within a certain period of time, like if you buy me this shit like within the first 6 months to a year of us dating, then I'm gonna feel like I owe you something. You know what I mean?
No, I agree.
You know what I mean? I think there's a time for everything. Like, you know, you getting them a chain, y'all been dating for a while, so like certain things, like I'll feel like I can't really take that, not yet. You know what I mean? Without feeling.
Would you not accept it? Like,
Of course I would take it, but in my mind, I would be like, "Fuck, man, now I gotta go do this." You know, I would think what I have to do to give back.
Yeah.
Accepting it in the moment and be like, "Wow, you was thinking about me. I appreciate this. You know, I wanted this." Like, yada yada yada. I think that But no, I don't think there's a price on what you want. But I have been seeing like on social media, like one of my homeboys was like, I'm gonna give 12 months of nails to my girl if she buy me the PS5 or some shit. We was doing the math. We was like, well, it's like $100 like if you get your shit once a month. It's like $200 if you do it twice a month, which I'm pretty sure women do twice a month, right?
Yeah, because
It depends, yeah, if they grow out, so.
Right. So then we were like, that's about $2,400, homie, for the whole year. You getting jugged if you make that deal now.
Oh.
gotta say yes.
But
I think that's a good point, how you just made up, because it's like, it's within a time frame. It's like, if you're dating them, you can make people feel uncomfortable if you do end up spending too much.
Yeah.
And like, you're on one page and they're on the other page. That's a great point. Because it's like, if you're just talking and you're going and buying this person all these things, and it's just all like, damn, like, now I feel like, I don't know if I want to invest my all into this, because not relationship yet.
Like, if you do shit too fast, people start to be like, whoa, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
y'all with all these gifts.
And
Like,
then also, what I heard, one of my boys told me, because I be tricking, but I'm gonna slow down on that. But my boy was like, be cautious of how much you spend on your significant other in the beginning, because she's gonna expect that.
yeah.
So
Yes.
since I'm with two females, for instance, say if I haven't done this, but one of my friends done it. I'm not gonna say your name, but so just imagine your first date, right? He takes you to front row seats, Beyonce tickets. To a, Beyonce
That's
concert.
an arm and a leg there.
That bar higher than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So
No,
in my
I
head,
think-
the girl's gonna expect that throughout the whole relationship, and you're setting yourself
But
up for
Beyonce
failure.
doesn't-
Not a first date.
Not on tour every year though, so.
Yeah, I was like, also a first date, you don't want to set the standards like so low, but like even if you have it high, I'm not gonna expect you the second date, oh, you're about to take me to like the Voltaggio Brothers restaurant or something like that. I'm just expecting, oh, okay, well, our first date, our first time meeting, you wanted to do something that I really like. But it's just like, if you're in a relationship and you're getting your girlfriend for the first 3 months, if you're getting her flowers every week, and then all of a sudden you stop, I mean, as a female for myself, I'm going to think, why did he stop? Why is he no longer doing something like that? So if you're doing something consistent like that, and then you just stop, yeah, I mean, I don't want to say we expect it, but it became predictable to a point where now I'm kind of confused.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so it's like on that behalf, but.
I say, I think Rhea, you made the point of like, or Taiki too, when you're just talking, like I would be the girl, not just with gifts, but like giving somebody a lot of my time.
Yeah.
Showing
Being
up
too available.
Being too available.
Guilty.
Text right back. The call,
Yes.
over, I'm coming over. We just,
Yes.
like after college, I realized, and it was, I'm gonna tell you this, I've never said this story before in public, but I'm gonna say it. I was talking to a guy in college, and he was on the baseball team, and then we both lived in the same city, so, summer break. And I would go to his games. I went and met his mother. But I wasn't his girlfriend. At one point, I took him some food. And that's to me, like, food now to me is sacred. Like, if I cook food, that means like you are special.
Yeah, it is.
Before I used to just do it to do it. And I realized, and then after the fact, this is the messed up part. Bless his soul, he's a good man now, he married, whatever. But but he had like a whole girlfriend the whole time.
Oh, so I expected better.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So I was doing all this. I was going to his baseball games. I guess she lived in another city and couldn't make it. But I was sitting there with his mom. His mom is at fault too. So she was talking to me like, like he didn't have anybody. But I learned from that, and now I'm more cautious. Now, when I'm in a relationship, I give it my all. Like,
no.
that you want. I may joke about it, but and like Rhea said, I have gone in debt to buy, ex's gifts. But now it's like, if I have it and you're treating me right and I feel like you deserve it, then I got you, if I can. You know what I'm saying? But before, it used to be like just somebody I'm talking to,
No, I'm guilty of that too. I always, right off the bat, like way too available. And I was always told from my mom and all my like aunts and cousins and stuff, never be too available because a man doesn't like it. I ended up, I don't want to get into it. I ended up learning that the hard way. And I didn't think that that was actually possible when you do too much. It's just like, oh, I want to hang. Okay, well, I'm ready. I'm going to drop everything, all my plans. I'm ready to go. Like, just load it up. Come on, let's do it. Or it's all like, oh, I'm going to FaceTime you right now. And it's all like, oh, okay, well, I was having dinner with my parents, but you know, I'm done. I'm going to go on Face. It's like, it's giving too much time, it's like, yeah. In that talking phase, if you're not in a relationship, just keep doing you and don't give too much in a sense of effort or too much time or too much money.
Exactly.
Save those things for someone special.
How do you guys feel about a girl that, if you're just talking to her, she's doing all of that, like too available?
That's interesting.
Is that like a throw off for you guys? Like,
it'd be like so situational. Like, if a girl that I really like, is she always available and I'm wanting to see her all the time, I'm like with that shit. Like, I'm so with that shit.
No, because you'll say that now until it's actually down to you're like, oh, I like the chase.
But I'm saying, like, of course I like the chase, but like if I really like her, like she's gotten like a certain point, I'm asking her to hang out and she's like, yeah, like, then of course I want to see her. But I mean, to your point you just made, Rhea, like that like chase always is gonna like keep you interested and invested. Like, yeah,
for sure. But so we're asking y'all now, right? So let's just say we're talking about situations where we were younger. So let's just say Tyke, Dom, like all the way, let's just even say 2 years back, 3 years back, 4 years back, when you guys weren't ready to settle down. And, you know, it was just a girl that you were interested in. It was a girl you were interested in. You were like, I don't know if I want to get into a relationship, but, you know, it's like, this isn't going to be my only because I'm not ready to wife. But it's like, if this girl's just too available for you, it's like, nah, because I'm not going to give you all this time. You know, whenever I'm ready, it's just like, she's there. It's like, well, I want to talk to this other chick too. Is that a turn off for y'all?
Well, 3 years ago, we were boys. And then now, like, we're men. So what I mean by that, like 3 years ago.
Damn. What happened in 3 years?
For real. 3 years ago, I thought like a boy. Like, I wasn't really worried about our relationship. And if they were very available, I'd be like, all right, checkmate. I already got her. Like, I don't even need to show up every time she wants me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're on my watch. But, like, as of now, obviously, the real world has humbled me. And if I was to get into a serious relationship or, like y'all been saying, like, have a significant other, because I didn't get to answer it. As far as her being available, like Tyke said, I'm with it, too. Not saying I'm clingy or anything like that, but if she checks majority of my boxes, it's like, why not? Because like we're at the point where we're like, what's the point of playing games? That shit's so old. You know what I'm saying? So I would be available too. But
I think yeah, like Tyke said, it's situational. It's like now that we're older, I'm pretty sure any guy, like before I started dating Rainier and we were talking, it's like I made myself completely available and he did the same thing. But it's because I was like a year and a half ago, and he was ready to settle down, and so was I. So it's like, why cut the BS? Like, you know, I want to spend as much time with you and see that if we're vibing the way we want to vibe, and if we're going to make it something official, then we'll do it that way. Yeah. But I think, I guess it just depends on how old or young you are.
Yeah, I also like I've been with someone where like I was always excited to be with them, like no matter what. Like when I got off work, I'd ready to see you whenever. But then there's also been people that I've like tried to like force to get to that point. And that's kind of like been my standard on certain things. Like, am I excited to do nothing with you? You know what I'm saying? Am I excited to do
yeah.
with you? But if I'm not excited to just do nothing with you, then I'm like, man, like, or I like pick up my phone, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, those type of situations. So, like I said, when I say it's situational, it really is because you know when you like someone and you know when you like the idea of someone. It's so those things, but very different.
Getting that text. The heart beating.
Or looking at your phone,
she just said, "Hey, what's up?"
You'd be like, "Come on, this is not who I was looking forward to putting on the phone." Like, God damn, why are you like? But
it's gotten to the point where sometimes I be getting pissed at my group chat. I be like, "Damn,
damn." I got all
don't hit my line. God damn it.
Yep.
I'm mute.
Facts. Everything.
That is funny.
Muted and booted.
Oh, but
so since y'all asked us the question. I know y'all in relationships now and stuff like that, but prior to the relationship, how did y'all feel about a guy that you're talking to always trying to pressure y'all into hanging out? Like always hitting you up like every weekend, what you doing, and you like them?
and I liked him.
Yeah. You had feelings for him, however you want to put it. Were you available too, or you like to play games? Because from my experience, females love to play games. So
You mess with some funny females though.
What? Steve, we met some interesting girls. I'll tell you that.
Y'all met my woman. All right, I feel you.
Yes, we have.
Hey, shout out to all my past experience.
But I would say, if I liked him, I would definitely not ignore him for 2 days, but I spend a few hours in between.
I got a question. Before I'll let you finish going. What is the longest you can wait? No, what's the longest you can go without someone talking to you that you're seriously invested in, like with them? And just for women.
Like the longest I can fit, like playing games wise, or
double
like
texting?
Yeah, like if y'all are like, what's the longest y'all should go without communication before you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, and y'all are really talking.
Oh hell no! If it's like
it can't be more than a day.
I was just about to say the same thing. To me, it can't be a day.
Let's be serious. Be serious. Answer that question again. Can't be more than a day. I've seen.
Can't be more than 12
talking
hours.
about 4 hours.
Yeah, no, my thing is just like within a whole time frame. If it's morning and I know what time you're waking up, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm usually talking to this person in the morning, and it's all like, okay, I get a morning text, and then it's like the entire day, and it's like, okay, well, I know it's 11 o'clock, and usually this mofo is like in bed, either text me goodnight or FaceTime call. And if I don't get some, I'm like, yo, someone either died or like there's some kind of emergency, because that's when my immediate instinct is like, okay, now I'm concerned, not upset. These things happen, obviously. You can lose your phone might have died, your phone could have broke, I don't know. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt for a day. And then if it's been like 24 hours and I haven't talked to you, that's when I'm really like, and then I'll wait.
I think I'm a 48-hour guy. I give you 48.
That's
like 48 hours.
No, I was gonna say I'll do 72 hours, and if I don't hear a single thing, and I'm still seeing you're like posting on Instagram and doing stuff, and you're active, that's when I'm like, I'm wiping my hands clean and I'm done.
But this is the thing though, is this girl always texting me all the time, or is it like, because normally you know who you dealing with.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
I mean, some girls don't like the text.
You could put a stipulation on any of it.
Guys
To
don't
kind
like
of make
text.
it like as simple and straightforward. I was pretty much saying like, what's the longest you can go with someone that you're like, a couple months in, you guys are still talking, you guys aren't dating yet, you guys are still talking. What's the longest y'all will go?
Oh, so you're saying like the max?
Yeah, without being like, man, what the fuck is going on? Why ain't heard from blah 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 yet? I know.
Yeah.
Heard
My
Day.
jump probably 24 hours.
Yeah.
Then. That's
Yeah,
the
mine's a day. Don't waste my fucking time, because I don't want to waste, 3 days sitting here wondering, and my mind's, I'm the type where my thoughts consume me. So it's like after 12 hours, I know within the first time I texted you and that's it, and it's been a whole day, my mind is going, what is he doing? Like something's going on and I'm not aware of. Yeah. So I'm not going to sit here and be so mentally anguished trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So 24 hours, and if you're still active doing your own thing on social medias or whatever, other people are hearing from you, and you just decide not to text me back, that's when I just wipe my hands clean. I mean, I can't, like I said, I just get too consumed in that type of stuff where I'm like, oh, I must have done fucked up, or he's just not interested. He found someone else. So I'm like, damn, well, that's the suck, but I guess that's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be done without sending the long ass text and then
Gotta let it
I
go.
can't
y'all
do
talk
it.
about breaking up off the note.
You're not even
text?
breaking up, because that's not even your boyfriend.
talking.
Oh, you talking about talking?
Yeah, I'll be like,
Oh, if we talking 48. I thought y'all was talking
Nah,
about
that's
like,
what I was talking about. Like,
yeah, if we
Unless you're
talking, all
talking
right,
to,
whatever.
yeah.
You can do what you want. Like I don't.
No, I can't even send a long text. Like if I was talking to somebody and it's been like 24 hours, I'm not even gonna give you the satisfaction of giving you this long text being like, it's fucked up. Cause I'm like, you couldn't even text me back within a whole day. I'm like, why am I gonna waste, I'm probably gonna end up spending an hour trying to draft up, the text in my notepad. Then I'm gonna share the note with my girlfriend in the group chat, and then all my girls are doing all these. It's too long of a process.
Yeah.
I can't do all that.
But majority of the times, the females be having the greatest excuses, right?
yeah.
Talking about some. Oh, I was
Yeah.
running.
Oh, yeah, they
errands.
got the answer.
Do girls really do that?
It's 10 o'clock. You ain't running no damn errands. Come on
Yeah.
now.
Do girls really do? I don't know any of my girlfriends if they're genuinely interested in a guy where they're just like, I'll wait a couple days to text him. I'm like, who the fuck does that for real?
Some women are evil, man.
They out there.
Evil women out there.
They out there.
But,
Can't be entitled though, because you don't date them. So
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, but you said something. I've been meaning to ask that question because we were debating it the other day. So.
No, yeah. I even forgot what I was talking about. This was good.
Yeah. All right. So, so another question about a significant other. So this is like in a relationship type question. So, would you rather receive a gift that's sentimental or an expensive item of your choice from your partner?
that's a hard one.
Ladies, take the floor.
Okay, wait. Can I preface the question with a question? Because, like you said, there's no stipulations to every question. So you're saying sentimental as in something that means something to me, but shit I never go use.
Also, this
So
is
it's
when
like,
you
is
answer.
it something that's? I'm like, no, because it's a good question. So if it's like something sentimental, as in like a picture of us in a frame, that's something sentimental versus like me getting, I don't freaking know, something that I want. Let's just say like a gown or some, I don't fucking know, a dress or whatever, so a camera that I've been dying for.
Right.
Yeah.
Something that means something to you and the relationship. So if you like went on vacation and y'all took this, like you said, like a picture, or he in that vacation bought something without you knowing and then presented it to you, like something that's a surprise, something that you weren't expecting. That's the sentimental. Oh, like like he thought outside the box. You didn't have to tell him what you wanted. Mm-hmm. That's what the sentimental, like him thinking about it to kind of nurture the relationship, or kind of,
It's a toss-up for me.
Something that makes you cry.
Gotcha.
If it's something that's like you have personally made and like it was really thought out and like it's gonna make me cry, I would choose that. I'd rather have something that I have some emotional attachment to. Now, if we're talking about sentimental, as in we were walking down the street and I saw something that was cute like a year. Actually, no, never mind. Because then I was going to say, well, no, that's still cute because it was like, oh, it was a year ago. It's something I would never fucking use, but you remembered a year ago that I wanted it. I'm like, I don't know. I think at the same time, I don't know, dude. You can't go wrong. If you have taken the time out to go and get something specifically for me, you can't
Pick one.
Yeah.
God damn it.
What you picking?
I know, I choose sentimental. I'd rather have something that makes me cry, something that I can hold on to, even if it's not something I use every day. I have like a little special box of sentimental things that my boyfriend's given me. And every now and then, when we were packing, I like saw it and I was like, oh, this is so cute. Remember, this is when the Polaroid for like Friendsgiving. I was like, oh, this is so cute. So it's nice looking back on those type of things.
See, I'm a thought that counts type of guy too. Like if you just write me a card or something like that, I really appreciate little shit like that. But like if you give me some material shit too, like some fucking sneakers or something, I'm like, yeah, my baby got me these joints.
Yeah,
like
turn up.
You know what I'm saying? So like, where you get those tight? Oh, Shorty got these from me the other day. I didn't even know. So I'm cool with that too. But I do like the little, sentimental shit. Like if you get like made me something like. Fucking went to Pottery Barn or some shit and made some little shit. Like, look, honey, I made us some plates. Like I like shit like that. But definitely if you give me some sneakers or something or like some clothes.
Some sneakers.
But you gotta choose, Heike. You gotta choose between sentimental and expensive.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick the material because the sneakers are sentimental to me too. Like I'll be like, I can't fuck these up. My baby got me these, or something like that.
So she getting the same reaction, both.
The same either way. I'm happy either way. Thank you for thinking about me, baby.
True. See, with me, like. For one, say if you were to give me something that was thoughtful and all that stuff, I would appreciate it, but I don't know how to act like I really appreciate
you're so bad. You're like, huh?
Like, I don't got like, I have feelings, but I'm not going to be like, oh my God, you really gave me that? It's going to look so fake, and then the female's going to get pissed. Like, it's going to be bad. So I'd rather you just run it up, You know what I'm saying? Get me the Xbox or something.
You mean run run her credit, like run her?
Yeah, run that check up.
Oh
Run
my
it up.
God.
Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I got you a dinner next weekend.
That look crazy.
It's all
Nah,
good.
that's Dom. That's Dom's way of thinking. That's Dom shit. I live with him
I would
for two,
appreciate it, but
nah, because I lived with Dom for 2 years, and I'm like, man, I used to be a little more sentimental. I came out that house, I was like, man, my heart a little colder than it was when I walked in the motherfucker.
Hey,
Oh my
God.
the word is fuck it.
Yeah.
What do you think, Elsa?
I'm definitely sentimental. I'm a
I
Virgo.
know you are.
I'm
Yeah.
a Virgo to the T. I am
Yeah.
all about like you remembering something I said.
That's my boyfriend. I've been around Virgos my entire life, so
Oh,
I know
yeah.
how y'all are.
Yeah, it's all.
I mean, for me, what was it for Valentine's Day? Rainier, like we put together like baskets. So instead of going like all out and like doing, you know, whatever, like a pair of sneakers for him and a pair of red bottoms for me or whatever, and like that, instead we said, okay, look, we're gonna make a basket for each other full of stuff that we would use or is meaningful to us. And he got me like a bunch of cute little things that I love, like lip scrub and a candle from Bath and Body Works and all this stuff. And I was like, oh my God, like this is so sweet. My favorite chocolate. The one thing that made me cry, and he was like, I can't believe you fucking cried over this. So if y'all know me, I absolutely love makeup, like a huge makeup junkie. He got me an Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette. So that's not sentimental, but that's something that I love so much. So it's kind of like superficial. So I cried when I saw that makeup palette. He's like, out of all the fucking things in this basket, you want to cry over a makeup palette. And I was like, yo, that shit just means something.
Yes, but he knows you though. He knows that you love it, and that's
Yeah. But it was a teddy bear and like all these things that mean so much to me. But it was like a fucking eyeshadow palette. And I was like, yo, man, like those type of things is
That's
good.
what's up.
Do y'all all be reading into like the Virgos and shit? Cause I don't know not a damn thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Virgos so well.
But I see so many women that be so into the moon and the shit and the
Astrology.
all that other shit. Like, oh well, I need to. This one woman I was talking to was asking me what I was, what time I was born, asking me the
Oh,
compatibility.
your rising
I was texting my
sign.
mom
love
and
that
shit like, yo, what time was I born? And she was like 3 something.
You
And I
really
was like,
asked.
yeah. And I was
That you
like,
learned about
dedication.
yourself and
yeah,
shit.
I was like 3 something. She was like, nah, it's got to be the specific time. I was like, well, shit, don't none of us know. So,
Had to be AM or PM.
Tyke calling Stafford Hospital and shit.
Fuck my birthday.
Y'all know when I was born.
I was like, fuck, man, like, I'll be
Those
there.
minutes make a difference. It makes the biggest difference. I mean, I'm into it. Like, my mom is a Virgo. One of my best friends from high school for like 14 plus years is a Virgo. My ex was a Virgo. Rainier is a Virgo. I have been surrounded by Virgos my entire life.
I just can't believe that that's why people act the way they act, because the time they were born and the month they were born.
I mean, it's not time, but it's like there's some characteristics. I mean, to each their own. I full-heartedly believe that Virgos are pretty sensitive, men and women. Like, you guys are very in touch with your feelings, and it's a great thing.
September.
So it's
end of August to
the beginning of September. I think it ends September 13th or 14th. I might be wrong. I know that Aquarius.
What is Dom? Dom, what are you?
A Libra.
yeah, Libra.
What's that mean?
Oh, so you're in October. Oh, yeah, you are like end of
September.
yeah,
What does
beginning
that
of
mean?
October.
He can't show his emotions.
Yeah, I'm trying to hear. What's up? What's good with the Libras?
We gotta find who you compatible with.
I'm
Doc.
asking, Rhea.
Mikey.
Who?
I don't know yet.
Libras are
Yeah, what's good with the
Aquariuses.
Libras?
You guys are compatible with Aquariuses.
I'm a
You
Pisces.
know more than me. I
I
know
don't
who
even
I'm
like
compatible with, and that's it.
I don't know.
I know who I'm compatible. Well, I only know what Libras I'm compatible with because one of my girls is a Libra. And so she's always saying that she's compatible with this type of person, and it didn't work out with that type of person. So she's like, so what the fuck? And I was like, yo, girl, I don't
That's
know.
What's Tyke?
saying.
Tyke, what are you?
I'm a Pisces. I feel like we
Hey.
like on
Yo,
Pisces sound hard.
that's on tough. Little fish joint.
Yeah, a little fish joint.
Libra sound like a snail, like a slow ass snail or something.
Libra, I don't know what it is. It's a
That
sun,
shit
ain't it?
sounds
Which
sorry
one's the
as
sun?
hell. Huh?
Isn't that the sun? Nah?
Nah, I
No,
think
so we have
Libras is like
fire,
the same.
water, earth, and air signs.
I think
So
Libra is
Yeah.
air, right?
Avatar.
I'm not sure. I know I'm a fire sign, which
I'm gonna look it up.
makes a lot of sense. Libras are you guys are air, yeah. I mean, Virgos are air, so yeah.
No, we're Earth. We're Earth.
Oh,
Are
it's
you?
the sun. Look at Tyke knowing his
Hey, I
shit.
told you it's a
Hey,
sun joint.
turn
Yeah.
up.
We're the
That
one.
girl done taught you something, goddamn it.
Oh,
Hey, he don't know
Aquarius.
what they mean. He know them signs.
I know what the fuck
Aquarius
it
is
is.
air, I think. Or are they water? I
Also,
don't fucking
what the
remember.
hell was you just doing? What was that?
Hey,
Libra is
turn
air.
up.
Jesus looking it up for us. Hold on.
What were you just doing out there?
What's
her hair?
Pisces? Pisces is water.
She looked like she was stepping, huh?
Ria, what are you?
I'm a Sagittarius. I'm a fire sign.
So you like Beyonce and
Thank
Jay-Z.
you, fire.
No, I'm fiery. I'll tell you that. I'm fiery. I'm fiery as fuck. Y'all already know that.
Right.
Turn up. Okay, so so say if you're talking to someone and they have a kid, how soon do you expect them to tell you? How soon should that person tell you that they
First
have a kid?
conversation.
ASAP. Even
Talking
before
about
we
dates.
have anything.
Let's talk about it in dates though. Let's just
First
talk about
date.
dates. First date, second date, third date.
No, wait. Actually, don't waste my time on the first date. While we texting, you better let me know before I decide to go and buy you dinner. Let's just say if I'm the guy or girl, whatever.
No,
Before I even decide, because then I'm gonna be sitting there looking at my things like, you got a kid. I was like, don't you gotta go in the next 15 minutes?
Or your baby mama might come up. So I need to know.
Yeah. See, I can't. I'm just. I don't know.
Nah, come
I
on.
want to know
You
immediately.
got to give them the second date because you got to meet them first and then see if you like them. And
I
then
think that's
second
entrapment.
That
That is
boy's
an
fake.
entrapment, and I think that's not
That's
fair for you to
bullshit. No,
for
if-
you to make me like
No,
woo
you're
me
gonna
and
make
be
a
so
big
sweet,
notion
and
about
then you're
me.
like,
No, if I tell you I got a kid before you meet me, you're already gonna have your idea and your mind made up about who you think I am. Fuck that.
Exactly.
The first date, you're gonna meet me and you're gonna make your own judgment, and then I'm
That
gonna tell you I have.
spitting.
Matter of fact, it might be the third motherfucking
That
date.
boy spitting. God
Might be
damn
the
it.
third date.
Facts.
And then we gonna see.
Shout out to all the single
And
mothers
then
out
you're gonna have
there.
to make. Then you're gonna have to make a choice.
dad.
Do I like
Shout
them
out to the
enough?
single
That's too.
Blah blah blah.
Because this
I
how I
mean,
look at it too.
there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, like I don't care, but personally, in my preference, just like as a woman myself, I don't want to deal with baby mama drama.
I feel
That's the one thing that I'm scared about is
I
just
feel-
dealing with that type of thing. And knowing the type of person I am, I'm
thought she was
constantly
fiery,
gonna
though.
be thinking, no, that's why I'm fiery, is because like I don't want to be in some kind of like altercation where your baby mama's all like, well, now there's another bitch in the scene.
But
that
what
my
if the
kid-
baby mama
kid
cool
around.
though?
What if you the baby mama
Yeah.
and you looking for someone?
Because that's how I feel. I
Yeah.
want to give everyone deserves a chance.
Yeah.
If I'm a baby,
If I
I
got a kid,
never say
I'm
nobody
telling
get a
you
chance, but
something.
see, look, if I'm a baby mama, look, I'm a rock being a single mother, and my baby daddy ain't leaving. That's it. You said.
That's what you say.
Simple as that.
All right.
I say going off
Totally
of that,
still
if
off
I
on
have a
that.
child and I'm single, I'm gonna mention my child. Like I feel
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna mention it right off the
I'm
bat.
not gonna
You should.
omit the fact that I'm a mother.
There's a lot of things you should do though.
A big part of me. That's a
Right.
big part of me and my life. So you have
Yeah.
to know.
But I just look at it like you're literally, because there's people like, well, I ain't gonna point any fingers, but there's people out there that's like, all right, once they hear that that the opposite sex has a kid, it literally cuts off the
So
opportunity.
then why even waste your time with that type of people? If you tell someone from the beginning that I have a kid and they're like, oh, I don't want to, it's like, okay, well, that's great. I don't gotta waste my time or nothing like that, and I don't want to be around.
But I'm
And so-
speaking as if I got a kid. Say if I got a kid, I'm gonna tell you second date. This is why. Because if I get on a date one-on-one, it's a high possibility you're gonna fuck with me. So we gonna get the second date, and then I'll tell you. Because if I tell you first date, I ain't even gonna have a chance to spit anything. Nothing. Then I'm just
But-
cutting off my hand. Like, nah.
But you could show and like tell your story as whatever happened with your baby mama or your ex-wife
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like telling your story, I think is better than totally omitting the fact a child is a child. Like that's a whole nother person. That's, in your
Yeah.
life, that's gonna be in your life forever. Like that's a big deal.
But don't get it twisted.
Especially
If
when
she
you're
asks,
dating,
I'ma
like, as an
tell.
older person.
If she asks,
I
I'ma
mean,
tell. If she
I
ain't
guess
asking, I'm telling you second date.
I guess at our age, it's not abnormal to ask, be like, so do you have any kids? I guess it's not. Damn, we're that old now.
Do y'all watch
Depends on
Insecure?
that, though.
Or was it Insecure? No, it was what's her name from Insecure that has the comedy special now. What's her name? Yvonne on HBO, and she was like, now she asks guys, not about the kid, but she has to ask a guy, so are you in a relationship? Because like guys will ask another girl on a date and you in a whole relationship. So,
All right, see, I won't do no shit like that.
you know, that's like omitting your girlfriend is omitting your child. I think is worse than omitting.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, yo, that's a whole ass kid. But I understand the logic.
Hey,
Give me the definition of that word real quick. What
no,
you mean?
omit means like, all right, I don't know the whole
To
thing.
redact, well, no, redact is different.
Like you're omitting, like it's not there. Like it's,
Yeah, you're taking it
Using
out.
context clues. I get what you're saying, but I'm just
Yeah.
like, you could have used another word. But
No, that's a
another
good
word. Tell me another
No,
word.
it's a good word.
I don't know.
It's a good word.
I need to
Because
get
it's not
my vocabulary.
lying, but you're not saying it. So
Yeah, I got you. So you would call that lying to someone in their face?
that's what I'm saying. It's not lying.
Oh, okay.
It's omitting.
But it's omitting the truth. I see what you're saying.
Let's
Yeah.
start breaking down the word for the boy.
I mean, it's such a big part of your life, you know? And it's like, if let's say, like, if I were to have a kid, knock on wood, not anytime soon, and I'm sitting here and I'm trying to get back in the dating world and whatnot. I mean, especially as a woman, and if I have custody of the kid the whole time, it's nothing that I can hide. It's like, okay, well, I have to get a babysitter. So it's like, it's shit that I don't have, or it's like, I can't have a late night because, so let's make it a scenario. So taking down, you decide you want to take a girl out. You don't know she has a kid. She hasn't told you nothing, but she told you it has to be this long for only 1 or 2 hours, and it has to be before a certain time. Wouldn't you be like, why?
Wait,
And
what? What has to be done?
so look at the date,
Time-wise.
because she got to get a babysitter. She got a kid. She can't be out late. So it's like those type of things you can't really avoid without thinking like, yo, what's going on here? Or like she won't let you in the house
That
because
would probably go over my head almost. I'd be like, all right, fuck it.
But if you like her, it just depends on how much you like her. If you like her, that's just something you're gonna have to obstacle. You're gonna have to get around.
no, yeah, but I'm just saying like if she never told you, if you didn't know that she had a kid and she's just all like, okay, well, you know, I can only do a date on like Wednesday from like 6 to 8, and it's gonna have to be somewhere like less than like 10 minutes away from the house just in case there's an emergency. And then would you be like, yo, this is a lot of parameters I gotta.
All right.
Would you not ask? Right, like would you not ask?
Yeah, you would. But I'm just.
Me and Tyke are being selfish. Yes, we are. Obviously, the right thing to do definitely is to tell the person on the first date.
Dom, you've been out on a date with someone with the child. How fast they take you?
Just out of.
Hey, the streets don't know that, but nah, I have.
Yeah.
How long have they told you? I'm not even joking because like at this point in my life, I'm probably gonna be a stepdad. So fuck it.
But the thing is, in social media, you already know before
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
you go on a date. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't a big deal to me.
Yeah. It really ain't to
I'm
me.
still
I mean, it
single.
is, but it ain't. Like ideally,
It is, but
it is, but it ain't. But it ain't.
It's not a deal breaker.
Yeah,
That's what
like,
you
yeah,
mean.
it's
It's not a deal breaker.
Like sometimes that shit happen. Like I almost salute you a little bit more because it's easy to quit on the kid when you're young. And like, I support you more for thug. You know what I mean? So
exactly, 'cause that shit is tough, man.
Yeah.
Especially daycare, you gotta take care of that.
hell
And
yeah.
think about transportation and all
Yeah.
a lot.
So with that being said, of when do you think it's appropriate? Are you guys the two men who are single? Would you guys be okay with being? Well, I guess yeah. Because Dom, you've already talked to a girl who had a kid, and Tyke, you said. I mean, would you guys prefer? Well, I guess preference. Everyone would like to have their own kids, but do you guys mind? Would you guys care if a girl told you right off the bat on the first date that, hey, just letting you know, and you guys met her off of Hinge or Tinder or whatever? I don't know what.
Nah, because most people are like, they'll let you know they got a kid, but they'll be like, don't no one really get to meet my kid. So I'm just letting you know now. It takes a lot for a man to meet my kid.
Yeah.
So that's how it is for me. So like, I might not even get the chance to meet her kid if she don't
Yeah.
fuck with me. So really, just that's
Does
like,
that make you feel like she's putting up a wall? Does that make it harder for you to keep talking to her if she says that?
nah, because it's not. She not dating. I mean, the hard part is you end up dating two people because like they got a kid and shit. So, but she not just gonna introduce every man that come into her life to her kid because he don't know how long they're gonna stay or what their intentions are. So she trying to feel it out. I don't blame her for that.
But I will say
No.
it is somewhat difficult to talk to a woman that has a kid as far as like the availability and all that stuff. You're literally, it's never your time, it's like my time. It's just something, like I said, you got to deal with. But girl does have a kid, it does make it a little bit harder to fully take her serious. I would take her serious, but obviously she's going to have to really check some boxes off. I will say that, though. I will say that. But I'm not really just taking her out like hell no. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the type of person, never say never. You never know.
Right.
Stuff like that. So.
Because you end up with this person you say you would never ever be with. Well, that type of person.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, been there.
Yep. That's
Been there.
So I know y'all ain't dating anyone that got a kid as far as the females. This is all good though. It's everybody's opinion. So.
Not that I know of. No,
Man. Got a little Jose running around.
I'm just
Let me know when he tells you.
True. All right. So y'all got anything else?
Nah, man, I'm good.
Nah.
Yeah, good. Okay. So as far as there's a segment I want to I want to start doing in the upcoming podcast. So for one, we're about to start releasing on Thursdays from here on out. So yeah, there's a segment that we will be having during our podcast. It will be called Talk to Me segment. So it's a segment where our followers would send in a DM about a situation they may have been through or are currently going through, and would like to hear our input, have us break it down, and let you know what we would do or what you should do. So yeah, so from here on out, if you have anything, we won't say your name or anything like that. Obviously, privacy. But as far as, just adding something to the podcast, something that we want to try, I would love to have you guys say a story that you went through or, like I said, currently going through. Definitely looking forward to that. That would be pretty dope. Like I said in previous podcasts, but if you're new to our channel, if you have Spotify or Apple Music, our links will be in the description of the videos. So I think y'all are good, right?
Yeah, I mean, and hopefully, we want to get our listeners more engaged. So whether it be that, you guys can send us questions on our Instagram. You guys can hit us up separately on our own Instagrams, whether it be that. Maybe we might try doing some polls and stuff and having more collective type of things to where would this or that type of thing. So yeah, feel free to reach out to all of us for any questions, insight, anything, topics you guys want us to talk about. If there's something we haven't covered, that, you guys want to hear what we have to say about it, that's always great. We want to hear what y'all want to hear, or we want to talk about what y'all want to hear. So.
Yeah.
And also definitely subscribe to our channel. Please subscribe to our channel and follow us at our page. Talk to Me podcast. The O in podcast is a 0.
Bro.
0.
Zero.
All right. Well,
Zero is longer.
Baby mama calling.
It's a wrap in the trap. Thank you for watching. Talk
to me.
Talk to me.
I'll holler at y'all.
Hey, stop playing with that boy. Y'all know.